Namaste and welcome. You are listening to Parenting Made Simple, the podcast where we make your parenting journey easier, more joyful, and deeply fulfilling. I'm your host, Kavita Jaiswal, and today we are kicking off with a critical topic for every parent: the foundations of effective parenting. Where to begin? Let's face it, being a parent is one of the most rewarding yet challenging roles we can take on. But here's the good news: effective parenting isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding your child's needs and creating an environment that helps them thrive. Research shows that the first 5 years of life are critical. Around 90% of a child's brain development happens during this time, according to the Harvard Center on the Developing Child. So, if you are wondering where to begin in your parenting journey, or even if you are already on the road but want to improve, this episode will give you actionable steps to lay the foundation for effective parenting. Let's dive in. Segment 1: Building Emotional Security. The first and most important foundation of effective parenting is to build emotional security in your child. It may sound simple, but it's crucial. Studies by the American Psychological Association show that children who feel emotionally secure are more likely to develop higher self-esteem, stronger social skills, and better resilience in the face of challenges. Emotional security comes from attachment. When a child knows they are loved and supported no matter what. You might be wondering, how can I build this emotional security? Here's a starting point. Be present with your child. Whether it's reading a book together, talking about their day, or simply listening without judgment, your presence matters. A study from the University of Essex found that children whose parents spend quality time with them are 42% more likely to develop better mental health. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to get distracted by our smartphones, work, or social obligations. But even 15 to 20 minutes of undivided attention each day can make a significant difference in your child's emotional development. Segment 2: Set clear boundaries with love. The next foundation is setting clear boundaries with love. Now, boundaries don't mean being strict or controlling. They are about giving your child a sense of structure. Children need to know what's expected of them and what the consequences are if those expectations aren't met. According to a study published by Child Trends, children who grow up with consistent boundaries and rules are 50% more likely to develop into self-disciplined, responsible adults. And here's the key: these boundaries must be set with love. It's about teaching, not punishing. So, how do you do that? When setting boundaries, explain why the rule exists. For example, instead of saying, "Don't watch too much TV," You could say, too much screen time can be harmful to your eyes and mind, so we will limit it to 1 hour per day. This creates a sense of understanding and shows your child that the rules are there to protect and support them, not to restrict their freedom. Segment 3. Encourage independence. One of the greatest gifts you can give your child is the ability to be independent. Effective parenting involves giving your child the tools to make their own decisions and solve problems. According to a report by the National Institutes of Health, children who are encouraged to be independent develop better problem-solving skills and higher level of creativity. They also tend to have higher academic performance and social competence. Start by giving your child small age-appropriate tasks. For instance, you can encourage younger kids to choose their clothes for the day or help set the table. Older children can be responsible for organizing their homework or preparing a simple meal. By giving them small responsibilities, you are building their confidence and teaching them that they are capable of managing tasks on their own. Segment 4. Foster emotional intelligence. The next foundation is perhaps one of the most crucial in today's world: fostering emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, refers to a child's ability to recognize, understand, and manage their emotions. Children with high emotional intelligence are more likely to experience academic success, form positive relationships, and exhibit fewer behavioral problems. In fact, a study from Yale University found that children with high EQ are 75% more likely to have better mental health as adults. So, how do you foster this in your child? Start by validating their emotions. When your child is upset, don't just say, "Don't cry," but instead acknowledge their feelings by saying, "I can see that you are upset. It's okay to feel that way." This teaches your child that emotions are normal and gives them the language to express how they feel. Segment 5. Lead by example. Finally, the most powerful foundation of effective parenting is to lead by example. Children learn more from what we do than from what we say. If you want your child to be kind, respectful, and responsible, you must model those behaviors yourself. According to a study from the University of Cambridge, children mimic their parents' behavior up to 80% of the time, especially in their early years. This means that your actions, whether good or bad, have a huge influence on your child's behavior and development. So, take time to reflect on your own habits and behaviors. Are you practicing patience when things don't go your way? Are you showing kindness and empathy toward others? Remember, your child is always watching and learning. So, there you have it. The 5 key foundations of effective parenting. Number 1, building emotional security. Number 2, setting clear boundaries with love. Number 3, encouraging independence. Number 4, fostering emotional intelligence. And number 5, leading by example. By focusing on these fundamentals, you are not only setting your child up for success and happiness, but also creating a strong, loving, and lasting bond with them. Thank you for joining me today on Parenting Made Simple. Remember, effective parenting is not about perfection, it's about progress. Small, consistent steps can make a world of difference in your child's life. So, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, and if you found today's episode helpful, please share it with a fellow parent. Let's spread the love and wisdom of simplifying parenting together. Until next time, I'm Kavita Jaiswal and this is Parenting Made Simple. Keep parenting with love and always keep it simple.